Hey guys, welcome to today's video. If you would like to see how I made this pretty simple holiday wreath, then stick around and I'll show you. So first I went to Michael's Crafts. I'm not sure if you have that near you. If not, I'm sure you can get this at any craft store really. It's a wire wreath frame and they're pretty cheap. I got mine in I think this is an 18-inch. It was under $5, like $4.50 maybe or something. You could get any size you want. They come in multiple sizes. And then I just buy this green floral wire, which is like $2, under $3, $2 and change. So then I buy that. And that's all you need. And what I did was I went outside and I cut up some greenery off of my bushes, and that's where I got all the greenery from. I did actually pick up some of the red holly bowls, I guess you could say, at Michael's. I wasn't going to. I was going to actually go to a florist and get real holly, but I saw that there and I figured, you know what, I'll just buy that. That was maybe, I don't know, under $10. It's up to you, whatever you want to decorate your wreath with. And that's basically all you need. So for under $10, or just around $10, I made this wreath. And you know, when you make it yourself, it just feels so much better, you know, that you did it all on your own. So all you need to do, so you take your wire wreath frame and you just kind of lay it out, and you take the green wire, and I wrap the green wire around a section so it's in there nice and secure. Just kind of like tie it any way you want really. It doesn't have to be perfect, as long as it's secure. Like I just wrap it in there. I start taking my greenery and I cut them in pieces as you saw before, and it depends on how thick you want it. I'm just gonna do like one piece at a time, and I'm layering it. So you take the wire and you wrap it around. You're gonna lay it sideways on the wire frame. You take your wire and you're kind of like just wrapping around each piece of greenery, because you want to make sure it's nice and secure, and it doesn't matter how it looks because it's just all going to get covered. Then you take your next piece of greenery, and I did actually have a couple of mixes, so you know, I did want to mix it all together, and I cut the stems off of these berries like that I got from Michael's. So maybe before you even start, you want to like cut and make your piles, because I almost forgot to do that. So then I stopped and I made all my piles because it took a while to cut those red things off. Okay, so make your piles, and I had a little different greenery. You can do whatever you want, whatever you have outside. So then I start kind of like layering my greenery with the red holly, fake holly. If you have real holly, even better. Any greenery you have outside is whatever you want your wreath to look like, you know. So you just kind of like pile it on top of each other, however you want it to look, and then you're gonna layer it a little lower than your previous layer. See that? You just put it down, hold it onto the wire, and then take your wire, the floral wire, and again you're going to start wrapping it around and securing that on there. And don't worry if pieces are sticking out like that, because you're going to go back and fix that afterwards. So you're just going to continue to do that and just wrap it where it's secure. Just a few like wrappings is enough. And then you're just going to continue to do this however you want it to look. You don't have to do it like this. You could do anything you want. And whatever type of bush you have outside, I'm sure is going to work. I happen to have these big Christmassy bushes, so it worked perfectly. And then you see I just take the next one and I go a little lower than that, and I just keep wrapping it around. So when you continue to do that, you get all the way around. And now you've got your completed wreath. However you want to adjust it, however you want it to look. And you take the green wire again and you go around. and you're just securing it. And then what I did is, because of all those pieces sticking out and about, I just went all the way around with the green wire, and I kind of like tucked in those pieces that were sticking out so that they're not sticking out too much. You know, you could leave them. That's kind of a look actually, to have them stick out like that. I didn't want them sticking out too much, so I just went all the way around the entire circle and stuck those pieces in. Tucked them in just so they're not sticking out too much. And then when you get to the very end, you wrap it a few times, make sure it's nice and secure, so you have a nice like strong hold, and that's where you're going to hang it from. So you're going to use that wire to hang it on your door, and you just cut the wire, and that's basically it. And all I did afterwards, all I did is add a bow on top afterwards, and that's it. That's all I did. And look at this, like you could spend $20-something on a wreath like this when I just made it for like $10. And you can make a bunch, and hey, you know what? You could even like make a bunch and sell them for the holidays. Why not? Like people will buy them, and people will spend money on that because they look beautiful, you know? So that's just, I used to do that all the time years ago. I used to make all my wreaths, and I had a lot of different types of bushes in my yard. So I was at the other house, so they would look so pretty. I would mix up some like more yellowy, I had some bushes with like yellow in them, and the holly has that yellow, like real holly. It's so pretty. You can do any variation you want. You can add poinsettias. Yeah, I guess you can cut some poinsettia flowers on there, put whatever you want, anything you want. Some people put little bulbs, you know, from the tree, they put them on there. You can do whatever you want, and you made that yourself. And if you make it and give it to a friend, like, that's such a pretty gift. It's such a gift from the heart. And yeah, and it took me like no time to make this. So yeah, just a little tip for the holiday if you want to do a little DIY. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe below if you have not. And until next time, have a great day.